Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Movie Chats with Ant and Rye. This week, we are talking about the 2025 movie Roofman, directed by Derek Cianfrance, who is known for The Place Beyond the Pines and Blue Valentine. It stars Channing Tatum and Kirsten Dunst, based on the real-life story of a man who spent 6 months hiding out in a Toys R Us in 2004 after escaping from prison. Bit of a... when I looked at the trailer, I thought this was going to be like just comedy, just laugh out loud moments.
Yeah.
But none of that. It's a very dramatic piece. It's more of a character journey of this guy who's kind of in the wrong place at the wrong time all the time. He wants to do the right thing, but he's doing the wrong. But he's doing the wrong thing. So he's obviously robbed like 45 McDonald's, and but he's always very nice. So like at the beginning of the film, he's locking him in the freezer, and one of the guys doesn't have a jacket, and he's like, "What do you mean you don't have a jacket?" Takes off his jacket and gives it to him just so he doesn't get cold. Then gets sentenced to 45 years in jail for that robbery. It's just like, that's an insane amount of time.
That's a crazy amount of time, but maybe we can start talking about that as well, because apparently at the end of the movie, they also put interviews of real people that...
I loved that.
That was very good. That actually said that, so they didn't make it overly empathetic for the movie. People actually did say that he was a very nice guy. He was a very nice fellow. He was very polite, and it's great that they got Channing Tatum to play him, because I think he's very, very likable.
Yeah,
that's one of his strengths, that he's very, very likable. But if you really scratch the surface, he's still committing crime with acts of violence. He's going in there with a gun when he's robbing the Toys R Us at the end. He also needs to act and be violent because the security guard doesn't want to back down.
Yeah,
he's making choices to rob those places and not doing things by societal norms, if that makes sense. So under the veneer of he's a nice, likable guy, he's not doing good things, and he does that. He's not forced into it. He's making choices to solve his problems and move forward this way.
So
but you like him.
It's kind of like, you kind of like him, but then it's like during the movie, it's like, do I root for this guy? Because he's doing the wrong thing, but he's a nice guy, but he's doing the wrong thing. And you just, you get a little bit, you get not frustrated. It's very conflicted. Like, he himself is a conflicted person because he wants to do well for his family. All he wants to do is buy his daughter a bicycle, but by doing that, he's robbing places, so he's not getting the money.
But he always goes too far. And that's the thing. It's like, eventually it's, okay, you're making a bit of an excuse of you're doing it because you're doing the wrong things for the right reasons. But even when you see him going out with Kirsten Dunst, Lee, the character of Lee, they are not spending a lot of money, but a little bit exuberant, right? At the beginning, he's just taking the video games and sell them to make a bit of money to go to the dentist because he's got a lot of cavities, which I'm like, okay, I can get behind that. Not the right thing, but I can get behind that.
Yeah.
But then he keeps on being with the family and spending money, buying a car, buying exuberant gift for Christmas. It's like, you're not even trying to limit yourself. It feels like you're burning the money that you're stealing. It's like, I can't get fully behind that.
Yeah, it's getting to grand larceny where, oh, well, he does that anyway because he's robbed 45 McDonald's, and then when he robs the Toys R Us at the end, he robs them flat 50 grand. And it's just like, yeah, he might be nice under the surface, but he's kind of deserves what has coming to him. So when he gets
he's questionable, to say the least. He's questionable.
I'm going to go into the narrative structure of the film because I had a few gripes.
Okay.
Obviously, he goes into jail, and then it's a very quick, because he's very observational. He's worked out like this truck schedule, truck's kind of how this truck is. Oh, he looks underneath and he's, oh yeah, I could get under there, and I just need to cut a piece of wood this wide. I know we had to get into him hiding to Toys R Us, but that was very, very quick. I don't know how quick he did it in real life. I felt that was just a little bit rushed. One thing that absolutely irked me was because his whole motivation at the beginning of the film was his daughter. And then he has one conversation with her when he's in prison where the mum says, no, hang up, you're not talking to him. And that's it until the very, very end of the film where he has another conversation when he's in jail again. Like that entire time he's in Toys R Us, there's no, I'm going to go find my daughter. I know Steve kind of says, don't go find them. But wouldn't you think that that's your main motivation?
Yeah. I mean, to his credit, he tries at the very beginning, he's in the bushes and he's looking from afar, but then he sees police car and is choosing to hide and not go. But on that note, because I was watching it with my wife as usual, and for me, when he lands in prison and the wife or ex-wife at this point doesn't want his daughter talking to him ever. And she says, we've seen someone, we've seen a therapist, and he's saying we need to cut the cord and not talk to you again. Is that me, or was that overly harsh? I understand if the ex-wife doesn't want to speak to him ever again, it's fair enough, betrayed the trust and put her through hell, etc. But really cutting contact fully with the daughter, I thought it was a bit harsh. My wife was not that bothered by it. I don't know. What do you think about it?
No, I wasn't too bothered by it. It's kind of, at that stage, there was already kind of a fractured relationship. You could already see that there was a bit of a fracture between Jeff and his ex. And then he's obviously gone off and he's been, revealed to be this Roofman that's, done 45 kid robberies. I think by this stage she's kind of gone, nah, hands up, kind of.
But okay, maybe bad influence, bad dad. Okay, maybe.
Yeah, we're done. Nah, you had your chance, and
so fair enough.
I think I was actually on this. Yeah, I would be on the side of the mum on that one. Yeah, she had a right to say, nah, no deal.
Fair enough.
And then he obviously, and then it's like he's very much involved in Lee's daughter's lives as well. He's maybe because he's lost his own relationship with his own daughter. Maybe that's where he's kind of just really tacked onto that. That could have been. I didn't
100% bought that, to be honest. I thought it was too fast. I understand that from a pure screenwriting perspective, they wanted him and the kids and the entire family to bond and pretty quickly, so then the emotional stake can be higher when he's about to run away and decides to turn back and come back. I think but the way that it was done, especially with the older daughter, I'm not 100% there, because there is a switching point when he's buying the car, which as well, it felt very awkward when he said, we need a beta, and then they go. and they buy a car. This entire scene lost me a little bit because when they are doing the test drive, he speeds up with the guy in the car. What was that? Why? What purpose does it serve? I don't really understand. It goes against pretty much a lot of what we've seen from this character because he's not that impulsive, to be fair, and that a little bit, but it's like, why? Why do you do that? Why does it serve? And then I want to pay cash. The way that he takes over this family's decision and this dynamic of this single mom with her two daughters, I thought was a little forced. I'm not sure that this will happen this way in real life.
Yeah, and then the car salesman, he's taking a photo of them. Like, all right, mum and dad, all right, family, get in. And there's no, actually, no, he's not our dad. There's no correctionist. He's taking over that father figure when he's not their father, and just
exactly in a very, very short amount of time. And as much as I would buy that for a younger kid because they would latch onto it without necessarily questioning or remembering who was there before, an older kid that is well in her teens will react another way. You would really need to win her over a long period of time, especially as she's in a rebellious stage, really against her mom. Yeah.
I did like the scenes between Channing Tatum and Kirsten Dunst. I thought they actually paired very well together. They had some very cute moments between each other. I like Kirsten Dunst. She's done really good roles. We've done a movie of hers in the past as well. So
Civil War. She's very good in it. It's I was actually watching it, and both her and Channing Tatum, because the first time I think I saw her in a movie was Jumanji, where she was a child actor.
Yep.
And she has grown and she has accepted roles that paired well with her age and level of maturity. Yep. And so did Channing Tatum, to be fair, because he used to be the pretty boy from Step Up, and then She's the Man, but now he's taking more either comedy because he's got a very good comedic vibe, or he's even taking some drama. Like this one is halfway comedy, halfway drama, and he's very good in it. But I really like when actors and actresses don't try to play younger or stay younger than what they really are. They actually go for roles that require more level of maturity.
Yeah.
Like Kirsten Dunst has the maturity to play a single mom that has teenagers, has daughters, that has been through a divorce, and she does it very well. And so does Channing Tatum. So I really enjoy that.
It's a very nuanced performance for him because he's, at times he's, he wears that heartbreak really well because he's obviously losing his freedom. Basically, he literally does lose that, and he's
they were good. I think the scene at the end when she comes to visit him, I got a bit emotional for that. Both of them, they are really pitch perfect in that scene. I loved it.
I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of Peter Dinklage. I think it was a bit of a wasted role for him. It didn't really. He was just a bit of a dick of a store manager, and it's just there was no real comeuppance for him either. Although he got a dire pack to the face, so
he was. He's there. He's charismatic as well, but he's definitely not the focus of the story.
Is there anything else you would like to add to?
It's just that I actually really like the ending.
Yep.
Not saying like, I say when I hate an ending, and I think this one took the movie up a notch because, yeah, big spoiler. So he's about to go and embark on the plane, and then it's going to take him to Venezuela with the fake passport and all the documents. He's going to start a new life, and he has to do it. There is no other choice. He can't spend the Christmas and Christmas Eve with Lee and her family. And she calls him in the car, and then he decides to turn back, but she called the cops on him, and he gets arrested. I thought that was a perfect ending, because if he would have gone to Venezuela, be like, okay, well, it just proves that at the end of the day, you're a criminal and you're selfish and you don't care about people. The fact that he turns around is showing that he actually is really attached to this person. He really loves her. But for her, I think she loves her. She loves him. But what do? You know that he's a criminal. Are you gonna cover for him or not? And she calls the cop, and you can see that she's heartbroken about it.
Right.
And she still has a lot of affection. Yeah.
Yeah, that scene where she's in the car and that's when they've taken him down and she's just broken. Like that is just brilliant acting by her. That was just absolutely, high praise for her performance there.
Yeah. That's it. That's just what I wanted to add.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Should we go into your scores?
Yeah, no worries. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. I think it was really good. The parts of it that I didn't love, but yeah, it's a very, very good film. So a very good recommend.
Yeah, I agree. I would give it a 4 out of 5. I like the story. It's a movie that is 2 hours long, but you don't feel that it's 2 hours long because it is so entertaining and gripping, and the performances are so good, and just want to see where this is going and what is going to be the end. And the ending, I think, is very bittersweet and perfect. I really, really enjoyed this movie. I really recommend it. So 4 out of 5. Yeah.
There you go. Brilliant. All right. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please let us know what you thought in the comments. And as always, please like and subscribe. It always helps with the algorithm. Bye.